Hello friends, the name of this video is Ankylosing Spondylitis, 5 years in remission. And I want to explain to you in a bit more detail how I have been in the last 5 years. So basically I explained what I did to overcome ankylosing spondylitis and how is this remission? Can I now just do whatever I want? No, that's not true. So basically, just to recap a bit, when I finally found the right diet and the right supplementation, it took less than 3 months for me to be pain-free, okay? Now, one thing that's interesting is that my body has been building tolerance to certain food, the blacklisted foods that I mentioned in the other video. So first, like during the treatment or right after the treatment, the first round of supplementation, I mean by that, if I ate something on my blacklist, some food on my blacklist like GMOs or something containing glyphosate, I would, it was like once or twice, it was enough depending on the quantity. And the next day or after 2 days, I would wake up with some back pain already. Usually, in my case, it's usually the thoracic region. So, but after a year, 2 years, it would take like 3 times in a week or two, about 3 times, eating, for example, non-organic wheat, a certain amount, like let's say 3 slices of bread, 3 times in 2 weeks. Then I would feel a little bit of pain, and then I would be, I better be careful. But the good thing is that today I built a lot more resistance. And today, just to give you an example, but before I give you this example, let me just tell that, like, when I did the treatment, but when I stopped the treatment, it doesn't mean that I stopped the diet. It's just a supplementation phase. I ended it, and that's it, right? I repeat I do this round of supplementations about once a year, but I'll talk more about supplementation on another video. But I keep the diet, right? I cannot just go and eat whatever I want whenever I want. Okay, and I'm gonna talk a little bit more about the food part, because that's the most important part, really. I even tried, once I tried like eating whatever I wanted to, not respecting those guidelines that I established, right, for myself. But I was doing the supplementation, and because I wanted to see if the supplementation alone would be enough to keep me pain-free, okay? And it wasn't. I was taking out glutamine and the other stuff that I mentioned on the other video, but I started feeling back pain, and then I thought, well, let me just go back to my diet, right, my proper diet. And as long as, so basically the bottom line is, as long as I maintain that diet, right, eating the things that are good and avoiding those things that are not good for my condition, then I'm fine, okay? But of course, and the good thing is that today, now coming back to the point of today, like my body has built more tolerance. And just so you have an idea, I went to Brazil for 2 weeks, and I had to go without my wife, and I was in my mother's house, right? But I'm not a great cook, so I was basically every day eating something that I'm not supposed to eat. But the good thing is that it took 2 weeks. Only at the end of the second week, I started feeling, it wasn't even pain, I started feeling some stiffness on my back, when I woke up. So, but then it was a warning sign, of course, and I thought, okay, I need to go back. Well, I was coming back home anyway, so I went back to my diet, and that stiffness just went away. But I'm happy that it took 2 weeks for me to start feeling some stiffness. That means that your body, as you build more tolerance, then I'm not I'm not recommending it, but you are even able to cheat sometimes, you know, like to me cheating, I refer to going sometimes to a restaurant and I'm gonna eat something that's, you know, that has wheat and it's not organic wheat, you know what I mean, that kind of cheating, you know, and I can do that once or twice a week without a problem, and that's what I usually do. I keep my diet, but once or twice a week I know that I can do something that, you know, eat something that it's not ideal for me to have. And also, as I said before, I do this round of supplementation about once a year because my diet is not perfect, okay? And this way I've been in remission for 5 years. So if you think this information is useful to you or to somebody else, you can like, you can subscribe, you can turn on notifications, you can share, and I'll see you on the next video.